Good morning, my students of class 9. So, we will continue from where we have left. So, it was the last thing was that last story which Bhola grandpa had told us that mm he was having a midday nap where he saw the gang of pirates were burying a large box under the sand dune, and this was all a midday nap that he confessed at midnight. So once Bhola Grandpa had a great adventure in the Sundarbans. This is the next story. In page number 3, and your second paragraph starts from the second paragraph. So once Bhola Grandpa had a great adventure in the Sundarbans. In those days, Royal Bengal tigers freely roamed the dense jungles of the Sundarbans. People took care to move only in groups, particularly after sundown. So people always moved in groups so that the tigers get afraid of them as there were many. So the people never moved solo in that particular jungle after sundown. So one evening, Bhola Grandpa was returning from the weekly market. It is important from where? From the weekly market. Suddenly, at a distance of about 5 yards behind him, he heard the growl of a Royal Bengal tiger. So Bhola Grandpa turned and found the bright gaze of the tiger on his face. So the tiger was gazing, looking at Bhola Grandpa, which was just 5 yards behind him. Bhola Grandpa instantly climbed up a nearby banyan tree, and the tiger roared and circled the tree about 100 times. So, how many times the tiger rounded the tree? About 100 times. Then it settled down under a bush without taking its eyes off him. With nightfall, the forest grew dark and silent. So, as the night prolonged, the forest grew more dark and it became silent. And Bhola Grandpa could hear the tiger beating its tail on the dry leaves. And so, night is always projected as calm, right? So, each and every sound was heard, and the sound of the tiger beating its tail on the dry leaves was heard very distinctively. Hours passed, dawn broke with the cooing of doves, so it was the morning, the dawn. Bhola Grandpa came down. There was a group of men on a mound a little away. Bhola Grandpa climbed the mound and requested the first man he saw for some water to drink. So, as if it is casual, he came down the tree, he walked and came to a mound. Mound is a little valley. And so on the mound there were few men, and the first man he saw there, he requested that man to give him some water to drink. The man had seen the tiger waiting. The man from there he had a very keen eyes. He had seen the tiger from there. So he was much bewildered. So he was much surprised. What is your secret that you simply walked past the hungry beast and it did nothing? So that first man who saw the tiger, whom Bhola Grandpa asked for a water, for some water, so that man asked Bhola Grandpa that, "Do you know magic? How come you came from there, from beside the tiger, with very casually? The tiger was very hungry and it wanted to eat you. So how come you uh, come past the tiger so easily?" He asked Bhola Grandpa. A tiger was stretching its limbs and yawning. So what was the tiger doing? The tiger was yawning. Then Bhola Grandpa remembered and the tiger looked at it. Bhola Grandpa almost lost his senses in fear. He ran back home. So actually see the thing. He almost forgot about the tiger. He at night he climbed onto the he climbed onto the tree, banyan tree, just to avoid the tiger. And now he in the morning he came down in front of the tiger. He came down in front of the tiger without any trouble, right? So he forgot, actually the tiger was waiting there for him. He forgot that thing. So half a century later, Bhola grandpa left us forever one morning at the age of 95. So Bhola grandpa died at the age of 95, and his 80-year-old wife lamented much. She said with a sigh, the old man must have forgotten to breathe. So this is about the chapter. The last incident is really very funny as well as sad. So Bhola grandpa died at the age of 95, and his wife, who was 80 old, she told us, she informed us that Bhola grandpa must have forgotten to breathe. सांस लेना भूल गया होगा, इसीलिए वो चल बसे. So these are the incidents that occurred with Bhola grandpa, and Manoj Das have very creatively described how Bhola grandpa is, with humor and his forgetful nature. So I guess the chapter is clear now. We will do the question answers and everything by PDF. I'll be sending it to you, and we'll do it. We will discuss everything regarding our online class. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.